Oh, there you are, YouTube. You know what we might do today? I'm thinking of, oh yeah, doodaloo 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. But if you did, I greatly appreciate it. I almost forgot that part. I think we're going to do a random ranking today. We're going to go to this movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to ranking. Let's get to picking, and then we'll do some ranking. What do you think? This one? I feel a slipcover. Maybe something over here. And then, you know what? Let's make them all top rowers. All top rowers. Ooh, sealed. What is this? Oh, gosh, we've never opened that. I'm gonna swap this one out because I haven't seen it in a while, and I think I've only seen it once, and I'm just like not familiar enough. I feel like that works. Actually, that one's really good. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with that sealed one, which is Alien 3. Alien 3 is really, I feel like divisive actually, but I feel like it's kind of getting a what's the word? A reevaluation maybe? Because I think some people are coming around to it. But the interesting thing is, I remember when this came out, and I got action figures from this film, and for like, there's, Ripley shaves her head, has her head shaved in it, and then you have the alien up against her face, and she's all like that scene is in that image is incredibly iconic. And what's interesting is this is not, and I want to know if everybody agrees or if it was just like my timing of being alive that I feel this way, in my age and when this came out and everything, but I feel like that image might be, out of all of the films, like if we're just thinking of a single image, might be the most iconic, or at least top 2 iconic visuals from the entire franchise. Like if we're talking about just one still. And that comes from this, a movie that a lot of people don't like, but again, I feel like it's sort of being reevaluated, and a lot of people are coming around to it and seeing how it sort of returns back to horror in a way. But I also get the elements where people aren't into it. I always liked it, but this was like the one I grew up on and watched the most as a kid for a long time. And I had, the toys from it and everything. Although, did I have the toys from, I feel like, I don't know, whatever toy line I had also had characters from 2, but I'm pretty sure the toys I had were from this film. I feel pretty confident in that. When did this one come out? 92. I feel like that's right. But I had, the characters I had, the toys I had were the Space Marines and the aliens. But I had the alien. I remember having the alien with the squeeze head that would spit, that one, and I played with these with my cousin, and he had the bull alien. Remember that one? So I don't know, I thought that was for this, but now I'm thinking of the human characters that I had, and those were the Space Marines, which was the second film. But I just can't imagine having those toys when that movie came out, because I feel like it was the 90s when I got the toys that I'm thinking of. Anyway, so I like this. Also, Pete Postlethwaite is in it, and he's gold. Unless I don't see his name on here. Am I wrong in that? That's the visual I have in my head. I don't think I'm wrong on that. I think maybe he just didn't make the back. But anyway, oh yeah, David Fincher made this, and he is famous for denouncing it. Oh, whoops. One of my color forms from Toxic Crusaders fell here. I gotta put that back in the box. Um, and, you know, I I get that, but I think a lot of that is less him being upset with the quality of the movie, and I guess this is the quality of the movie to him, but it seems like a lot of that is just, you know, studio interference that he is upset about and bitter towards, so therefore he disowns this movie. Who even knows if he's seen it in its final form? I mean, he probably has, but maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I like Alien 3, but at the same time, I'm not saying it's my favorite one. I mean, yeah, it's not my favorite one. I probably like them in the order they came out. The fourth one I was never that into, so then I might go Prometheus actually, which I know is maybe controversial. And then 4, and then Covenant. I don't know, I just not like Covenant. Okay, next we have Candyman. Hello, look at this. We got slipcovers on all of these. What kind of person am I? And this is cool too, because we have 3 different formats here, because this was DVD, and then this is a 4K, and the next one's a Blu-ray. Spoilers, hello. But yeah, Candyman. I really like this film. This is good. Takes place in Illinois. Hello. That's where I am from. Capri Green, if I remember correctly, is the area. And yeah, I like the gothicness of it, the romance horror of it, all of that, like very like Dracula-esque, the sexiness and horniness in it. I don't know, is all really cool, and the backstory of Candyman, just everything. I don't know, I really like it. Virginia Madsen is great in it. Oh man, and I didn't even get into these special features. I have not done that yet. Yeah, Clive Barker. I don't know. I feel like I dig Clive Barker's stuff because you know, Pinhead, Hellraiser is right up my alley too. That first one, and gosh, yeah, those are good. Okay, next we have Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I'm not wearing a Godzilla shirt, unfortunately. Now this franchise, I just lost complete track of. Like, I don't even know, is this the second one? Is this the third one? I have no idea. They all just started like spilling out of the theater, and I wasn't keeping up with it, and you also had to keep up with King Kong at the same time. Like, what is this? Is this the second one, I think? Because then we have King Kong versus Godzilla, but then another one is out? Or did 2 come out? I don't know. Can someone break down this entire franchise for me? Because I don't know it. I don't know it. I've lost track of it, and it was around this time because I fell asleep during this movie, I think maybe twice on 2 different viewings, right at the very end. Just, I missed the very end 2 times, if I recall correctly. Actually, I think this is what happened. I fell asleep at the end, and then credits were rolling, and I think my wife was out of town or something, or out with a friend, and then she came home, and I was like, the credits were rolling, and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta rewind this, I missed the ending, and then I think I just fell asleep again, and then I had to watch it the next morning, and I don't remember anything about it at all. So maybe I remember a couple of things. I didn't even know this dude was in it, from Game of Thrones. You know, his dad in Game of Thrones right there. You probably know him best from Last Action Hero. But yeah, anyway, how are we gonna rank these? Let's find out. Okay, this is tough. Actually, third is not hard for me. Godzilla, King of the Monsters is going to be third place. I really like the first Godzilla movie, even though it's very dry. I still really like it for some reason. And then here's the problem. Do we go Candyman first, or do we go Alien 3 first? I have a lot of deep nostalgia with Alien 3. Candyman as well, but more so through like HBO promotional clips and things like that from back in the day when it came out. So I'm trying to probably Cinemax actually. I usually had Cinemax. We get HBO every once in a while, but Cinemax felt like was a constant in my dad's house. HBO was a sometimes, and then later actually we did have both all the time. But growing up young, it was Cinemax, and then HBO was like, promotional stuff. They'd give us it for a week or something. Okay, gosh, I don't know. I could flip the first two back and forth on different days, but right now I'm feeling a little more. Am I feeling Candyman? I'm gonna. You know what? I may actually. Here's the thing. Because I feel like Alien 3 is sort of being reevaluated lately, I'm gonna promote that a little bit more. And I'm going to go Alien 3 number one. Then Candyman. I would say, though, that Candyman actually is the better film. But I don't know. I'm gonna tack a little bit of nostalgia to this, and that's why Alien 3 is there. And then Candyman, even though Candyman's the best one here, it's just number two because of the criteria I'm using today. And then we're gonna go Godzilla King of the Monsters at the end in third place. So Alien 3, Candyman, and Godzilla King of the Monsters. But my question to you is, have you seen these three films, the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the 4K in my hand? Have you seen them? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.